Hello, and this is Nicolardi92, and I'm going to do another deck profile of my hero deck, updated, which I used in the tournament yesterday, and got 2-2 in the Swiss rounds. Didn't make it into the finals, but I drew with 7 people, and Cosy decided I was 13th instead of 8th. Oh well. Anyway, um, 2 alias, 2 2 alias as beat stick, 2 Sparkman for fusion and fairly high beat stick, 2 Wild Heart for earth targets and fusion targets, 2 Blade Edge fusion targets, 1 Prisma, obvious for the fusion, Flash to recycle things like polymerization and miracle fusion, Stratos to search, Heat power boost itself in power, Ocean recycling monsters, Woodsman, yeah, recycling polys, Ice Edge attacking directly and destroying set cards. Necroshade help me summon my Blade Edge easier. If I use Future Fusion for Trinity, it'll easily go to the grave. 2 fusion substitute monsters, basically on Swamps and Goddess with the third eye. Basically, just fusion substitute, and that's good for F-Zero, and when Shining's available in Europe, that'll be brilliant for that. And Cyber Dragon, special summon, Shining target when it's out, and Honest, because there's quite a few light monsters in here. Right. Spells, Fusions first, 2 Poly, 1 Super Poly, Future Fusion, 2 Miracle Fusion, Fusion Gate, and Parallel Fusion, because of the fact that there's 3 different cards for sending out of play, and at my locals there is a guy who likes to use macro, so it's quite handy. Also got Mask Change, got because I run the Masked Heroes in my extra deck, but I'm uncertain about the second one, which is why it's in the side, as you'll see. 2 E-Calls for Search, 2 MST for Staple and Heavy Storm, Dark Hole and Monster Reborn, all pretty much Staple and self-explanatory. Only run 4 traps still, which is 3 Deep Prisons and Mirror Force, all because the deck isn't brilliant at fending off attacks, so it helps defend off attacks. And now for the extra deck. 1 Utopia, Xyz, 3 Utopia, 2 Vision Heroes, Adoration and Trinity. Trinity's it can attack 3 times, it costs 5k on fusion summoning. Adoration can lower your opponent's monsters by another hero's attack points, which is brilliant and very helpful. 2 Masked Heroes, Gorka and Vapor. Gorka will be replaced for Acids when Acids are released. Wild Wingman, just reasonably high defense and can destroy spawn traps. I didn't manage to hit it at all though during the tournament, so yeah. Necroid Shaman, swap your opponent's monster with one in your graveyard. So the graveyard, which I did abuse quite well. It's brilliant when they've got a weak monster in the graveyard and they've got a strong one. For example, Shine Balls and Hyperion or Christia. Well, not Christia because I won't be able to summon it. But yeah, Wild Edge can attack all monsters at once. Brilliant for when you're doing friendly free for alls. Just kill everyone else's monster and annoy them. And one of my favourites, Plasma Vice. Piercing damage, destroying the attack position monster by discarding the card. And there's also Shining Phoenix Enforcer, increases power for every elemental hero in the graveyard and can't be destroyed by battle. And now for the element heroes, the elemental heroes. Nova Master, Great Tornado, Gaia, and 2 Ab-Zero. And basically Super Poly will screw a lot of people's decks up, and in case you're wondering, I'm going to replace that one and that one when Shining comes out, because it's Shining, and Shining is used more helpful than them two. And I have a side deck this time, which I didn't really use apart from one match against Crystals when in an attempt to get Rainbow Neos out, but yeah. One Alias, one Sparkman, one Basiotrix, one Malicious Edge just for hero power, Visago in case I need the fusion substitute, DD Crow in case I went up against Dark Worlds or anything that needed the graveyard, like maybe Hyperion, Effect Veiler, it's Effect Veiler, Super Poly in case I decided I needed a second one, Mass Change again in case I need a second one, MST in case I need a third one, Pot Duality in case I need more drawing power because my deck's going too slowly, Rainbow Neos, as I said, because I knew there was a Crystal Beast player, so I just threw it in because I've got Neos aliases. Terraformer, I'm not actually sure why it's not in my main extra deck, because come to think of it, I could use it to get Oceans to a graveyard for Ab-Zero, but yeah. Second guy in case I verse an Earth-based deck like Karakuris. I think Karakuris are Earth-based anyway. And Phoenix Enforcer in case I decide to put Basiotrix in my deck. And yeah, that's my hero deck at the moment. If you've got any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm not brilliant at making decks, but I'm fairly decent. Although I can't afford to get things like Reborn Tengus, even though they're going to 2 now, and um, Tour Guides or Rescue Rabbits or things like that. But yeah, um, I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to leave any comments for suggestions, and yeah, see ya.